Hey guys, I got tons of feedback on Instagram on this makeup look. This is going to be a beautiful glam olive green look that's perfect for brown eyes. Let's get started. I'm going to start off with my two favorite primers. I use the Radiance primer and the mattifying primer from Makeup Forever. I don't know what I was laughing at, but I mixed the two because the mattifying primer sometimes can be overly ashy. So yeah, that's what I like to do. Now I'm doing some color correcting under the eyes, around the mouth to kind of look at that face. Let's just pause. I have no idea why. I don't know. I really don't know. I have no explanation. But after we apply that, let's blend it out with a damp beauty blender sponge. This is going to help balance out any dullness or like hyperpigmentation in the skin and brighten. I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs Genius Gel Foundation and a Real Techniques brush. And I like this because it is the perfect foundation match, first of all. Second of all, it's beautiful, it's skin-like, it's lightweight, and I'm just going ahead and buffing that into my skin. And then I also like to kind of go in behind with a beauty blender just to make sure it's blended a little bit more. And then I take the Remarkable, but when I say sparingly, a teensy bit of this foundation. These two work really great together. And then I'm blending that out on top for a tad bit extra coverage, not too much. Now, first of all, let's just pause at this part. Okay, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. I love technology. Look how cool that looks! Oh my god, I don't know why I was tripping out over that. But what I like to do is I like to take a yellow base powder. Not only will this help tone down shine, but it will also kind of remove any of the excess oil. I don't know why I hesitated when I did that concealer trick. I don't know why I was doing that. But anyway, this is the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. And I'm applying that in the T-zone, the chin, under the eyes, and then I'm blending that out with my beauty blender just to kind of make it, you know, nice even coverage, nice full coverage. And yeah, make sure that's well blended. This is our highlight shade, so it's not our actual skin tone. It's lighter than us, so we need to make sure she gets acclimated with the rest of the family, if you know what I'm saying. No child left behind. Okay, blend it, girl. Then I'm going to take my foundation brush. Make sure everything, again, just kind of seamlessly agrees with one another. I'm going to take my Sacha Buttercup powder. We need to make sure we always set concealer, keep it from creasing, keep it from moving around, and to reduce shine. I love this powder because it's golden and it makes sure that my makeup stays put. And then I like to do this because it helps bring out the cheekbones. And again, hitting the center of the forehead to minimize some shine. What I also like to do before I move on to the rest of the face, I've been doing this lately, is setting it with a setting spray to keep it from budging. And I'm ready to go in. Now I'm going to take these two brow products. This is an Artiste brush. I've been actually really liking this method for brows. And I use my Kelly Baker brow powder, and I kind of apply that in the inner corner of the brow and as well as the mid shaft of the brow, and then I fill in with pencil. I just kind of feel like this is a softer, more natural brow. As natural gets for me. But yeah, I just feel like this looks a little bit more daytime appropriate and it looks a little bit softer. So shape the brow with a pencil after I've done it with powder, and then I'm going to take the clear brow gel and then set the brows. This is just going to make sure that they stay put all day, and I also kind of like it because it kind of like merges the pencil in with the shadow. I'm going to take a Milani shadow eye, and at this point my camera didn't know whether to focus on my amazing hair or on my eyes, so please excuse that. And I'm going to be applying that on my eyelid and blending that out with my finger. This is going to be the base, the prep step for these shadows we're going to be using later. And then I stepped in with High Tea from Makeupgeek. It is a green olive matte shadow that I really like using in the crease whenever I'm doing any type of bold, sparkly green look. It can even be, it's beautiful enough to be worn on its own, as you can see. Then I'm going to take my Urban Decay Vice palette. I love this palette, but this color in particular I have mad love for. It's beautiful enough to be worn on its own. I really like doing this step with my fingers. I just like the way that it looks, and it really kind of blends the shadows on seamlessly. And I'm just that one color. Now I'm checking it out in the mirror because I really like the way that that looks. But yeah, I'm applying this on my lid and making sure that that is not blended too high up the crease. And I also apply that on the bottom lash line of my eye. It just creates this really smoky, beautiful effect that really makes brown eyes stand out. And then I took this color, which looks white, from Stila, by the way. It looks white in the pan, but they're kind of like that metallic. Oh my God, it really is like literally wet to touch, and it just makes green stand out so much more. It looks white, but it reflects green. I love this color. And then what I like to do is sometimes the lid colors kind of make me lose my crease. So I really like using the Stila crease brush to kind of blend it out, bring out that crease a little bit more. And then I went back in with my Vice palette and I used this color here on the inner corners of my eye, kind of like as a highlight. It helps the eye stand out more and it complements the green tones that we used really, really well. It's like a silvery highlight color. I've been using my BH liquid liner a lot lately. I really like the felt tip applicator. It's super easy to work with. I really like it. You guys should check it out if you haven't already. And I'm sure it's very, very inexpensive because it's BH. So of course. And just lining my top lash line. As you can see, I went in for a pretty heavy, dark black line. And yeah, this pen liner just makes it so much easier. Loves it. Then I took this L'Oreal pencil. I actually really, really like this pencil. And I'm going to be applying that in the waterline because it's like the super blackest black, one of the blackest eyeliners I've been able to find at the moment. Put that in the waterline, smoke it out, smudge it out. Apply mascara. I'm using Too Faced Better Than Sex, and I'm really slipping, as you can see. But anyway, I didn't let that stop my shine. I went in for super, super black, bold lashes. And then on top of that, I took my Benefit They're Real mascara, just kind of layer on. Now I'm removing the excess powder we left behind to catch fallout. Then I'm going to be taking this brush from Tarte. I really like this because it really kind of gets in those isolated areas. And then I'm going to powder my face with the Black Opal finishing powder. I'm going to be applying this in the areas where I get the most shiny and oily. And then I'm going to take this bronzer from Sacha. I really, really love the way these two products work together. This brush from Tarte, this bronzer from Sacha, just look how good it looks on my skin tone. It looks beautiful. It blends it out really, really nicely and evenly. And because the bronzer is so dark, sometimes it can be kind of tricky to work with. But this brush from Tarte just makes applying contour and bronzing products so much easier. And of course, the bronzer is just magic. And I'm really liking the way that's looking with my winter skin tone right now. Then I took this bronzer from Sacha. Then I like to wet my brush because it just makes the highlight pop a little bit more. And I'm applying that on the high points of my cheekbones, the center of my nose, and into my forehead. I went a little overzealous, but it's okay because it's still sunny in good old California. Then I took this blush from Bobbi Brown. It's one of my favorite fall shades. And look how pretty it looks. It just looks so pretty on deep dark skin tones. It's like a raspberry color, I guess you can call it. And then I'm going to be finishing off the look with my lips. I'm going to be using a brown natural shade lip liner. And this one is from LA Girl. It is called Cocoa, I believe. Yeah, Cocoa. And I really, really layered that. I really, really lined that really heavily. And then I took a peach lipstick. This one's from Charlotte Tilbury, Hepburn Honey. And I'm popping that on because she looks real cute, doesn't she? And then I finished it off with a little bit of I wouldn't really call this a gloss. It is the Too Faced Melted Metallics in Debutante. And that is the finished look. I really hope that you guys liked this tutorial for brown eyes. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Be sure to subscribe on your way out so you don't miss more cool makeup tips and tricks just like this one. And before you head on out, check out some more of my videos. I got plenty. Enjoy. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye.